Hey everybody. Once again approaching space here. It's time to get back in play. What are we doing? Very near the end at this point. Like, not even in just relative sense. It's not like near in pi terms. It's quite near in absolute terms. What we got going on? Just not much. I really don't want to go do the Arthurian egg thing. But I guess that's where we're at. Let's take a look at this. The darkness has come. Irving lives in the darkness. This is so neat. This is such a good idea. How do you come up with this idea? I wish I had that creativity. This is... Oh, nope. Not careful, Irving. You're going to nibble at my feet. So we need more Arthurian eggs in order to get more great alien sample, in order for everything to work. We're going to try not to think about Arthurians. We're going to try not to think about Calc. Is tech not going? That's all great alien sample. That's why we have to take care of this today, right? It's all the same. It's the same, but it is also different. Some Arthurians. Great. No, Vrox. Bodos. I guess it's this one? Arthurians. Alright. So, it has been decided that despite how much I don't want to do this, we're going to have to go and do this. Here, I want you to wait. So, what we need is to go from the first recipe to the last recipe, even though it really is uninspiring. Where are you? Arturians, right there. So, we need to bring in raw fiber, quality food. I mean, right now it doesn't eat food. It's just bedding, cocoon, cotton gut. And this is bedding, cocoon, cotton gut, raw fiber, food, and food. And all it does is give you double the amount. Double the ingredients, double the amount. And that's okay, I suppose. Doesn't mean I like it. Alright. Let's see if we can do this easy. Just not think. So we need to get quality Arthurian food and cotton gut fiber and raw fiber. And the good news is I left room in this whale. Load. No. I actually had the foresight long ago saying, I'm probably going to have to bring in more ingredients for this, aren't I? And so, just sight unseen, without having to think about it, I just did it. Arthurian. You know what? That's alright. So, you go up right there and you get 3K. This is probably way off, right? How much raw fiber do you need? It's 5 to 1. So these ratios are wrong. You should give up all of that. What you're going to do is you're going to get 2,000 of that. You're going to get 2,000 of that. 2,000 of that. And then you're going to go get... We're going to tear the whale on raw fiber. Where are you? Where are you? Raw fiber. Right there. Raw fib. So, even if we are not thrilled with this situation, we can at least adapt to it. So 5K. It's still not the right ratio, but it's closer. Unload until target. Unload until target. What am I even doing? And right there. So 2K. Okay, I said K. And then 5K. Push that, push that. All right. All of that. All of that. Go and do it, friend. Your cargo is sufficient. I have to pick up all this. I don't know where they go. Is this to raise the Arthurians? We gotta feed them? No. Oh, make the kids? Ah, we have to feed them to raise them. Inconvenient, I say. I see we went to the second level recipe here. So at least that does something. Egg recipe. Mightily disappointing. Alright, so you are going to get changed. Okay, you're going to get... Oh, it's not even programmed right. That's terrible. This is why I keep them on my quick bar now. Okay, and raw fib is going to be most of this, right? That's too much. I mean, that's just... Here, just chuck 5K on there. It's a big belt. And then you are food, and you're going to put 2K. It's still too much, but there's a lot of space. There. Alright, do I believe in this? Maybe. Are we going to do anything more with this now? No. We're going to wait for that whale to come back, and then we're going to switch it all over. And that should just double Arthurian eggs. I mean, to be fair, I am complaining about the structure of this. Okay, we'll complain again. Here, listen. Listen to my complaints. The first level recipe is 3 eggs. The 4th level recipe is 6 eggs. And I really need those eggs. I really, really, really need those eggs. And for the increase from the most basic recipe to the most advanced recipe, it used to be a double. I don't like that. It's even in the same time. I don't like how poorly this scales. Now, to be clear, I can't complain about how easy it is to slap it down, but I think it's going to be a real problem keeping everything dense enough to keep these going. Because it's moving at speed 3 now, and so it only has, what, like 7 seconds in order for everything to pass by and get shoved in. That's hard. Why do you both have cotton guts? Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so at the moment... Oh, you need to be upgraded. We know this is true. Be brain wiped. Fill cargo. If we're going to double the amount of eggs being produced, it's going to be beyond the capacity of our simple dinosaur here to handle. That's Dilmo eggs. Arthurian eggs. Empty cargo. There you go. And you are going to go right there and then into retirement, my friend. Maybe I will find a different slot for you in the factory. Okay. And this, hopefully it works. You're actually on the way back now. I want to let this settle for a bit and distribute. We will return. We don't have a lot to do today, do we? It's just the uplifting scan after this, and then we're straight back into space science. I get the feeling this is going to snap in pretty quickly, isn't it? And then we're going to have to deal with new science, sickness, etc., etc. That's fine. Need more auto-antigens. That's because I just wasted a bunch. I'm suspicious of that. So just let those go. Everything's fine at the bioport, too. Like, literally everything is fine except for Great Alien Sample. So, I guess we hit uplifting already, huh? Okay. Let's go do our uplifting scan. I guess it's going to be most of the episode building space science, even though normal science isn't going right now. Tragedy upon tragedies. You may go, Notepad. Alright, reciting, as we do. Trees are perfect. Seaweed, completely done. Cacalc, a complete and utter abysmal disappointment. And it should know about that. When a plant does bad, a plant should hear that it's done bad. It needs more Great Alien Sample. Bodos full up. Navens waiting for Zilipho, which are cursed. Moondrop's not really going. Relesia's done. Yadal done. Arum done. Potato done. Renea, done long ago. We're not even going to look at that because nothing has happened. Here we are, Guar. Guar is just not happening here. Guar is not lucky. How many of these do we need? It's used in this. We need 2 for 2 beans. And then we need 5. We have a long way to go here. We have a long way to go on this journey. We're going to have to go through and augment some of these guys after space science is up. Mushrooms not going, are going. Relesia all done. Sap done long ago. Maybe I should implement some better uplifting stuff now that I'm finishing so quickly. Vrox doing great. Fish done in the long ago. Zapiers have filled the box. Corlexes done. Empty cheese block. We have a lot of sponges. They're being made into even more sponges. Trits done in the long ago. Zillifo not going at all. Need great alien sample. There's no point in expanding that because it's all bottlenecked on the same thing. Dilmo are done. Vrox, at least we have 1 King Vrock here. To be clear, this is not enough. We do have 1. Alright, it's coming along one day. The bees snapped into place easily. Wobbly boys wobbling away. Scrondrixes are done. Dingrits are done. Cotton guts are done. Mk4 are done. Arthurian. Oh, we're rolling for more eggs. That's what we're doing. Because the Arthurian raising machine just bricked out hard. Soared and then bricked. Oh, that hurts so bad. And so we're just waiting for more purple eggs here. Congrats, guys. Really believe in you. Fidai, coming along, not fast enough. It's 1,400 rolls. And we only got 2. I suppose that isn't terrible dispersion. Still doesn't put a smile on my face. Kamouts are there. Congrats, Kamouts. Vonixes are here. They're filling the box. It's great. Zungror are not made here. Zungror are done next to Numels. Since the Zungror recipe and the Numel recipe are the same. Right there. Right here. And have you printed the Zungrors? No, you haven't. Well, for one thing, this is looking for level 2 Dingrits. And that's not right. You have no Negesium, and like nothing has happened here. What is this guy doing? Oh, he's waiting for... Nothing has happened here. Okay, what's going on? I never hooked up the means of getting the neurochip in? No, it should go right there, but it's trying to put it on the same side of the belt. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright, got it. Neurochip. And then right there. There. Okay. That was a little bit of a problem. A little bit of a whoops in the parlance. There we go. And this will take a long time, but eventually it'll fill up. Okay, don't look at it anymore. There was a problem, we fixed the problem. There's no more problem because we fixed it. That's how it goes. And then lastly to Xenos, the box of terror is becoming even more terrorful. Here, let's do it faster. Okay. So there's nothing more to say about that. So we really just cycled through everything in all of 15 minutes. Kinda a little bit uncomfortable. So Cotton Guts, and then Mk4, and then Arturian. All right, so are we actually going? Yes, we are. So my gift of the level 4 recipe to you all. And then we're going to watch it and see if it's enough or if it settles or if there's a problem. I do know that whenever I get level 4 Arthurians, it's going to hurt real bad because these are going to go at the speed of light and it's just not going to be able to keep everything stocked up. It looks like it's going to be having problems already. We're going to have to deal with density issues here. Just everything. Alright, it's time to downgrade this from... we already have more Arthurian eggs. Now it's to watch Arthurian eggs. Here, let's just go take a look at Great Alien Sample and confirm for ourselves that the bottleneck we think we have is in fact what is necking that bottle. And it's not being made, and you're right here. And if you go empty your cargo, there's a bunch of people waiting. And then right here, we are waiting for Arthurian eggs. Do we have the Arthurian eggs? We do not. Because they are in this whale. And this whale needs to collect a lot more. The good news is there are a lot more coming around. Are we going to be able to catch all those? No. We need more skimmers right there. And then we're going to go do more space science, right? The beginning of the end. The true end. The real ultimate end. So just double these and hope it works out. Sure. They are going to lose a little as they go around, but it doesn't matter that much. Maybe we should put more on. Maybe the density isn't high enough. These guys aren't going, but it also hasn't mixed fully. Alright, we just have to downgrade this to watch. We'll be back. So what we're doing now is... I think we're going to go look at the model we made in the lower right-hand corner of the base. And then try to figure out what to do about that. Maybe I should have hooked up extra guar. Nah, I don't know. Whatever, right? How's power doing? 1.1. Really good. All of that's great. Alright, so we're one building champions right now, right? I wonder if I should be wormholing that in. Probably not. Certainly not. It stacks badly, but that's about all. So it stacks really, really badly, but even with that, it's only at 0.4 a second. That's pretty easy for a whale. And we decided that this was going to make 0.1 simulation data a second. And that's enough for everything beyond our dreams. So we just want to keep one building going like this. And that's our calibration. And so we're going to need... it's hard to say how many Toxorus we need. We need 11 Toxorus a second. No, 0.11. That's slightly off. A few orders of magnitude off. I don't know if that's going to work out. So we're going to have to build a rocket. And it comes back with how many Toxorus? How many? 6 Toxorus comes back. So I guess it's about putting enough satellites in. I gotta get one of those, these boxes. Or a warehouse. And this is where the satellites go, and it only loads all at once, and then it triggers. So this is what we do. So this is like... This is kind of how we do it. And then satellites go into the box, they go into here, but the rocket needs to have a wormhole attached. Because that's where it's getting all of its material. Because we have a special rocket-flavored wormhole. Right over here. Right over here. No. right here, just all the stuff needed for rocket parts, then you're obviously going to be joyous in your speed. And probably just put a speed module here. I don't think it actually matters, but this is just what we do now. Okay. It could launch 5 a second. No, it's 5 parts a second. So it's just gonna... Oh, why didn't you... No, it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, all of this is okay. This is how we get a rocket here. Now we have to worry about... I wish it didn't spaz like that. Yeah. Yeah, it has a stable array of stuff. It's like... Oh, I guess the limestone flipping in and out is, kind of a problem. So we got that. Oh, this is a problem because deuterium is also our fuel. I guess we don't need that much. Well, it's another source that we need. How much is this gonna... Okay, think. Time for a big think. How many... Let's just assume we can launch as fast as possible here. Let's assume that this building is not the bottleneck. I'm not sure about that because I don't know how animations really work. So we need 11.11 a second, right? And so if we have 6 on a launch and we need 0.11 per second, 0.11 divided by 6. We need to launch at a rate of 0.018 per second. That's not much, which means we need 0.02 satellites a second, which is fine, even completely unmoduled. This is just fine right here. So obviously this is not the bottleneck. Hopefully this lands here. Hopefully. Hopefully. If it doesn't, I'm going to be annoyed. So just running at this at normal speed is enough. This is what we've learned by using our brain meats. So I mean, it's not even that. It needs to be a fragment of what this is running at, which means it's probably eating only 12 deuterium a second. That's still a lot because it's deuterium. Let's take a look at our deuterium maker right here. How are we doing? Are we full up? We are, in fact, pressurized. Okay, so this is making like 90 a second. And it can be sped even more, which I should definitely do. Here, I'm just going to do that right now, because I'm going to forget if I don't. The forbidden liquor. Deuterium occupies a very, very special place in the factory right now, in that if I do not have enough deuterium, everything crashes out immediately, because this is how I get power. How did I find deuterium immediately last time, and now I can't? I kept going right next door to it. Alright, so you guys, all you screwheads, tell me about... Can't get rid of your water? Ooh, that's something to notice. No prod. No prod. No prod. No prod. No prod anywhere. Is there any better way to make deuterium? No, that's an awful way. Like, that's just far too... It takes too long to raise a Bodos for this to be anything good. Actually, let's just research that for a moment. We can also print gas bladders. So this makes 16 gas bladders, and that is 80 deuterium, if I want it to be. But, oh, it's only 6 more for this, and faster. It's not really... I don't think it's affected by prod either. It's a lie. And the other way, what's the best Bodos recipe? Give me a... no, Fagnot, excuse me. They came at the same time and are permanently crossed in my mind. So this makes 12 of them at a blow. I guess they're not that expensive. I mean, look at that. But 90 seconds for this. The throughput is still pretty awful. So the way to get the bladders, if I want to get deuterium out of them, is to raise them artificially. So through here, and use this as a deuterium printer. Honestly, that doesn't look terrible. Not good, mind you, but also not abysmal. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm giving everyone the powerful flavor of the 4-5. I'm just going to make this work. Okay, I have ambitions to make it work. It's not going to work. All right, okay. We have had the full run of emotions here. It doesn't fit. Okay, never mind. I had ambitions. I had plans. Now I don't. But this is making almost double, and I can spam more speed everywhere. Didn't I see something distressing? No, I did not. Good. All right, so we have upped deuterium production by far more than our anticipated consumption. So hopefully we can get ahead of that problem when it happens. So we should focus on satellites, and we have to make not many satellites a second. Just not many at all. That's good. They're expensive. That really colors. So this just has to run just like this. There's no reason to do anything more. So we need how much antimatter? We still need 0.8 antimatter, 1.8 antimatter, and that's not good, friends. Even if we're counting on this being a tenth of what we need, because that's kind of right? That's what we just calculated. How many Toxorus do you need? No, you need just one. You need just one. So it's correct. It's 0.111. No, 0.11. 0.11. And then we only need one, and so every launch. So we need a launch every 30 seconds. It's not even right. A launch every 50 seconds? Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here. And that doesn't even count the fact I'm going to be triple launching, quintuple launching. So that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We want one launch every 50 seconds. And that's much less than that. So 0.6 divided by 50. This needs to be going at actually 0.2 a second. You know what? I'm just going to make a flower of these, and it's going to be all right. I'm not going to calculate this all out, because the numbers are too small for me to get my head around. Numbers too big and numbers too small both hurt. Okay, anyway, all this other stuff, except the RTG, we have to go make that in an industrial way. We make them in an incidental way, but we need to make them properly. And then all this other stuff comes in. Do we actually have the orange fuel rods just available? Yes, we do. And they're in bulk, and there's no problems. So we should try to get to satellite today. We could probably do that if we don't get distracted. All right, let's do one of these right over here. We're doing one of these. And we're not going to the wormhole quite yet, even though that's probably what I should be doing. A little voice in my head says, why aren't you using a wormhole for everything? But we do it the traditional way. So I guess I need more particle accelerators. This is what it's telling me. I need 3 more. This is just not necessary. No friends. No friends. No friends. All right. You're going to make antimatter. I need 2 more particle accelerators. So we'll program the whale and then we'll take care of this. So this is just standard stuff, except we probably need more magnets after this. That's tragic. All right, whale. Let's make some antimatter. We need to get the ingredients: magnets, diamagnetic, harmonic absorber, superconductor servo mechanisms. We're all the way up here. This is where we're working now. We need 2 neodymium magnet. We need 1 diamagnetic magnetic material. We need 1 harmonic absorber. We need 1 superconductor servo mechanism. Okie dokie. So that number is actually very tidy. That number is in fact 5. Can anyone divide? It's 1800, right? I've seen this before. So 36. 1800. There we go. And now a whale. Mr. Whale, come here. We need to have a talk. You need to be whale hungry. You need to go get all of this very shiny equipment. Going and getting all of these magnets. It says you are a very high caste whale. Most whales are not allowed to touch these items. There's your harmonic absorber. And we come right here. This is all going to afflict new science sickness on the entire factory. Because this is obviously full up, and it's going to start consuming resources again. And I'm probably not going to have those resources. That is what new science sickness is. Then we want all the way over in medical wing. Harmonic, we want diamagnetic material. Well, I guess it's over here. All right. And then 1800. And then this. And then we add destination. And we come here. And we make the very valuable thing. And very good. And it doesn't spoil. 1, 2, 3, 4. And none of these things really belong on a wormhole. The wormhole's value is how many different things you can make out of the same set of ingredients. And there's just not a lot you can make out of this. All right, so we have antimatter buffer. We didn't clip this. Let us go and first hook this up, because this is right. Because it's right to do it. All right, we need another pack of particle accelerators. And then we're going to sweep by Arthurians, and we're going to judge Arthurians. That is the plan. And then move on to making RTGs in an industrial way. Here, let's check off something. There, victory lap. We have made antimatter, or at least we've done the bulk of the work for it. There's going to be a lot of chores after this when we're finished here. What I need is a big pile of particle accelerators. That's what I need. All right. And I think we're just going to cruise by Arthurians now and do the first of our many check-ins on this most important part of the factory at the moment. And make sure that is going correctly. Right here? Yes, we got exactly right here. So, can't get rid of the eggs. Oh, wow. No, friend. No, that is slightly out of date. Slightly, completely, 100%. Crushingly outdated. And that's probably still an issue. It's probably not enough. But this is why we check. So that... the sushi belt, which we use for convenience, which actually costs a lot long term, might actually pay off. Alright. So, we have made a change. Therefore, we cannot say we have done good or ill. Arthurian egg. Alright. Right here. As you can see, it was pegged, and then we upgraded the Happy Heart buildings, and it's pegged. And now it's gone completely insane. Just up and down and up and down. This is satiation in that the belt is completely full. So it's kind of anti-satiation. All right, we're going to leave that and let it kind of cook. And then we will do something else. So down here, put it in, and this is ready to go, right? It's going to take time, but okay. Part the first accomplished. So we have two major things to get in, the RTG and the solar panels, and that's taken care of. And everything else is just an import. Pretty sure. Have I done this? Did I do this? I had to have for fusion reactor. So good, maybe? This is also fusion reactor. Anyway, let's go check on the state of that. I've completely forgotten. We need blanket and divert. Oh, there's just right here. Just right there. All right. Just ready for me. It's going to eat a lot of high value things. So we need one of these. I really wish I could prod this. Wow, these boys are expensive. Look at how expensive this is. I guess we do it, right? And this is going to be a very, very, very simple structure. Like right here. Something like this. Then something like this. And then I don't even think I think I just need a box for these. Well, no, they're going to have to be part of they need a wormhole, honestly. Because we're going to be putting them on the military wormhole to power the next generation embassy. At least that's my theory. So I guess just putting this space right here. Okay. All right, this is fine. I mean, okay. That looks mostly intentional. And then we can have a branch coming off here. Do I even want to... And then probably using the space badly, too. Oh, I wish I not put this here now. I guess we're launching satellites here, then. It's going in this block. And this is how we're getting... well, no. It also doesn't really work, does it? No, it was in the right spot before. Sorry. Because then we make the sim data, and it comes down, it's just straight into here. And that works out. Okay. We have more than enough space for all of this. So all of this is good. And then we focus on just getting all the other pieces in the surrounding areas, and that's not going to be hard either. All right. I'm thinking... I am thinking, and it is a problem. I am thinking, and it is causing widespread collateral damage. I am thinking without a license. Unlicensed thought being spewed onto the internet, polluting everything it comes in contact with. I wonder if I have... Oh, we have to deal with... spoilage. I wonder if I make multi-dot quantum cells and put them on a belt. How are we doing over here? I haven't looked in a long time. Oh, they're being made. Good. And they're in stock. All right. I will stop looking now and assume that everything is fine here. I want multi-dot quantum cells. Is that a new thing? I wouldn't think so. I'm pretty sure I've heard that name before. All right, what is this? What are you used in? Oh no, it is a new thing. Oh. Okay. So we were incorrect, friends. We have a new dependency. Multi-dot quantum cell. All right. We were living a lie before. So let's just erase all this and go back and do this properly. And where are you get made? We need lots of you, right? Because then we need you for the Varphy junction, the Phi Josephson junction, and the Varphy Josephson junction. No, nitrogen vacancy center. So we need one here, we need one here, and we need 10 in each of them. These are expensive, friends. This might be like a big bottleneck right here. Do we have this? It's made by Supercaps. Can I? Well, luckily we're basically in the right place, right? Where does this come from? Right here, supercapacitor shells. So making this right here is natural, and I've lost control of my everything. I used to have a blueprint for this. I could have a blueprint again, but I choose the path of laziness instead. You're all here with me. You all understand. So, good and good. So, there's our supercapacitor shell. I probably should have thought more instead of running off all excited. We have quantum dots around here. We can probably belt that in. Maybe even belt this in as well. So maybe this is local, this is local. What is that? That has to be made. All right. Okay. All right. Aluminum silver grid. It's getting worse. I'd underestimate. We have in gas. Oh, we're not even. Okay. I found an area where I do not fully understand the task in front of me. Do I have this? Probably. I should check on clean glass sheet. And I have everything else. Maybe even processor core. Maybe. And this is used in lots of stuff. Okay, so suddenly work appears. This all naturally fits right here, thankfully. Clean glass. That was a necessary component to prepared glass, which I'm associating with MOVAs in my mind for some reason. Prepared, right over there. Do we have clean glass sheet available? We do. We even have it in material sorting. Okay. Time to build another model, right? So these guys, you're going to be more of a journey, it looks like, than I initially estimated. So you'll probably come up here, and it's going to be something like this. Something like that. Okay. Now we have to go through all these other things. All right, so first off, multi-dot quantum cells. This is a sewing machine. And I have sewing machines on me. Multi-dot. Multi-dot. And that's just, looks like fun, doesn't it? And then we have aluminum silver grid, and that's a nanomaterial factory. We need electronics factory and nanomaterial factories, huh? And we also need in-gas. Indium, gallium, arsenide. Is that what we're looking at here? Indium, gallium, arsenide. Hey! And that's in-gap. And then we need also in-gap. So we have to check on our in-gap sorting. That's another sewing machine. In-gap. There you go. You got to be proddable, right? Yes. And you're proddable. Okay, that's not so bad. This makes 0.2 a second, but we'll see about that. So we need in-gap and quantum wells. And those I know we do. There's our in-gap. And apparently this is not being harvested for anything. So I kind of want to put together an in-gap, quantum well, quantum dot. All this stuff is just going to be belted down to here and then find its way over. Okay, that's fine. That's entirely coherent. And we have tons of capacity here. Alright, we gotta go get some buildings. And then maybe glance at Arthurian eggs again. Maybe it's enough time has passed to make another decision about the state of the sushi belt. We haven't recovered yet. It's going to take time. Hey, look at this. We're having a good day. Of course we're having a good day. We have discovered more game. I need electronics factory. In purple, mind you. Oh, I already had them on me. We need better sewing machines, obviously. And we need nanomaterial factories, for which I'm almost certainly going to have to go into the stacks. Okie dokie. No problem. It's right over there. I could feel them close. Let's just get 2 stacks. Why not? We have inventory space. Then Arthurian egg. I mean, I know it's right there, but... So, we're having a little bit of a heart attack here. Tiny bit of a heart attack. So, it's 570-ish. Now we're more. But this is not the full 1,000. Because that would be everything being doubled. And it's not. And I think it is almost certainly because we don't have material density. You guys get the stuff last. Oh. You're doing just fine. Against all odds. So why are we not producing even more eggs? I mean, this is all... I did not expect this. Add more food. Add more raw fiber. This is what I expected to see. More food, more raw fiber. So it's kind of on a cycle. Okay. So we'll add more food. We will add more food again. We will add more raw fiber. And it'll get shoveled onto this belt. And hopefully that's better. Hopefully. We'll let it equilibrate again. And then we'll come back again. And we'll tune it again. How's digestion doing? Is it just me, or these... Do we not have enough aug bits coming in? Is it just me, or is that a little thin? I mean, all these guys going. Over here. Any issues over here? Does anyone have any complaints they would like to make? Apparently, everything is fine. And the problem is me? Alright, understood. Got it, fine. I can be a problem. I'm a problem every day. I really need to stop making forward progress and build out our uplifting problem children more. Like, I'm thinking Guar and Vrox in particular. So we need Nanofact. Oh, I had them on me. Whatever. What are we looking for? Aluminum silver grid. The next lit tile I see. That's aluminum, so this is just stuff we got. Tell me about my ratio, friends. Then we need ingas. Right here. So you are producing 0.2 ingas a second. You are producing, you need 0.2. You are a 1-to-1 ratio. That's beautiful. And then you are producing 0.15. You need 0.4. So we need either to speed it. This is the natural ratio. So if we equally speed, this will all snap into place. And you need how many of these a second? You need 60 of these a second to run. Good news is this doesn't have to run that fast. And is this the only place where it's used? And it's just shot into space. How many of these are needed for a satellite? 2 of them. Wow. We're just gathering up resources and just blasting them into space. Toxorus is expensive, friends. All right, so we're going to need stuff. We're going to need just a bunch of helium, it looks like. So let's start here. Let's get the helium. Quester tank. Helium. So that will come in, and that will work. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Okay, so this is just going to be standard, right? I should probably go to 2 and prod them out of their minds. Maybe we'll go for a new structure, all right? Maybe we'll do this. And this fits. This works. And we'll do it like this. And it's not getting exported. It's only getting used here. And then we'll have an out, which will out right here. But I guess it's going to be a 5-4 on all these guys. As we spam prod 3. All right, this is fine. Let's build another thing, friends. We need to make aluminum silver. We need silver nitrate. What we got? 1 aluminum silver, 1 silver nitrate. What's that mean? Half and half. Easy. Mr. Whale, come here. You have a job. I want you to be whale hungry. I want you to come over here. I want you to go and get aluminum silver, which is in the alloy brick right here. And it looks like this. It's this cube, I think. It's hard to tell. There's some that have different transparencies. It's a struggle sometimes. And then silver nitrate. Shouldn't I have been gotten the last saw blades by now? Isn't that something I should have? Should I look into that? Maybe I should put a note for that. There. And then you come here. And we circuit condition, comparator equals go. Isn't this nice? We're just building now. Load until target. Load until target. No stress, no pain, no hurting. Just build. All right, good. You are now done. Oh, what was there? What was there that I've forgotten now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, okay, nothing was, it was never there. We have antimatter. That's pretty awesome. Power is doing fine. So this guy's coming, and then we're just going to have to do a generic vacuum line. That's not going to be hard. You need almost no vacuum. It's here for flavor, not for challenge. Vacuum pump. And I want you to make the vacuum. There, right there. In. And then we want just out. There. And this stuff checked off. Excellent. Come up here. Done. Now we have to make in-gas. And so we need in-gap down here anyway, right? So we need in-gap and quantum well quantum dots. So that's going to be a variety of lines. So I choose quantum well and quantum dots going together, and then in-gap on its own line. So we have the quantum dots right here, and we have the quantum well right here, right? That's what this is. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. We're going to get you spun off right here. Like so. This could have been done more elegantly. But it'll work. Ugly. Take that stuff. Oh, you're not on level 3 prod? Here, let me help you. There. We're going to run out of this and have to go fill up. I mean, run out is not what's going to happen. But we're going to have to go get more. That is a more accurate. So this is going to be a teensy bit awkward, which is okay. We do that every single day here at the factory. And look, we are back to old, reliable, belting things around. This is how it should be. This is where everyone gets their start. This is where no one should leave from this point. It should also stay the same forever. Am I going to be able to leap all this? Yes. Okay. Better belts can stay. We don't want to ever use yellow belts again. But aside from that, we continue doing things in the old way. And so here we have a supply for you. So this might not go here. So we have that, and we need to go in-gap now, which is needed for this stuff. So I guess you're up. Maybe we do something like this instead. I don't know. None of these really seem great. Maybe we do something like that. Oh, we don't do something like that because we leave behind the programming. Okay, so right there. And then maybe we do this like right here-ish. And then we try to get in-gap in right there-ish. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. So where is the in-gap? In-gap is right over here. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, you guys need to step up. Actually, I don't want to spam too hard, right? Here, we're going to disable a couple of these. Maybe that's a bad plan, too. No, it's not a bad plan. It's a perfect plan. And if we need more, well, there's a very easy solution to that problem. And you take that. All right, going max prod. Excellent. Right here, can you be prodded? No. How much are you making? 0.3 a second times 8. So it's like 2.5 a second. And this is eating all of that in one of them. Just all of it being completely consumed. So, welcome to Speed Town, I guess. 3. Even that's going to be too much. Yeah, 12 gigawatts. Turn it down even more. All right, there's the GWs. 1.2. The GWs are here, friends. We need to do this now. We need to skim off half of them. We're going to take that and we're going to come over. I guess we're just going to come down right here. And then right here, juke over and then down. Okay, got it. So go that way. They're not stacked. Which, to be clear, is not fatal by any means. But it's notable. Okay. Next major ingredient. So nice that I had the foresight to do this all here. Sometimes I play the game well. It's not often. But it is sometimes. Okay, right down there. So wormholes really are about making... Not like trivializing, that's not the word. Making the earlier stages of the game much easier. Like, you go back and instead of hauling ore around, you're wormholing ore around, and that is much, 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 much better. But for all the fiddly, bespoke, highly expensive stuff here, you still want belts. That's pretty good. I think that's perfectly fine trade-off. And we're going to come down right here. This is our line. Come with me in gap. Just casually speed modulating particle accelerators. That's how you know something's going right in your factory. Alright. So the in gap has arrived, and now it's time for you. How much do we need? It's just this put together and sped, which I didn't do. 5.4 is enough to power one of these. So do I put just 2 down because that's what fits underneath this? And I just need to bring in the gallium arsenide. And I almost certainly do not have enough gallium arsenide. Good to know. Just put this right here, and we're doing 2 for no readily explainable reason. Because it fits better on the surface of this, I guess, is the actual reason. It looks better, or it would if I centered it properly. 1, 2, 3. I guess this is what we do. Or we just, here, we just snuggle them up real close. Here. Oh, that doesn't even work either. That hangs over by 1. Alright, I accept the ugliness. The ugliness is inside me. You go right there. And you have no use aside from where you're going. Alright. So we're going to do a flip here, and then we're going to have a dual belt. And you are obviously, and I mean obviously, going to get max prodded. Okay, so we need gallium arsenide right now. Just give me a whole thing of it. And no, it's the other thing I want. There, that's what I want. And then a whale can use unload semantics. Good. Be whale hungry. We probably need more gallium arsenide. We're probably not making enough because we haven't considered this even for a microsecond when we set that up. Gallium arsenide looks like this. Fill cargo, come here. Empty cargo. Go and do it. So that'll be on its way. This is being made. That's pleasant. And this, okay, I guess we don't need that at all. And in fact, never did. And what we need now is you have to come across. Oh, I guess for this to work, I have to do the rest of it, right? That's fine. I can do that. Let's do a nice little bit of painting here. There we go. Nice and pretty. And then pump it in, and that's what we want. All right, so you have to do a flip. We'll get on the other side of the belt. And then we will have gallium arsenide and that in. And this goes like right there, and then like right there. Right there instead. Then we get helium in. That should be easy. And we have done... Oh, it's perfect. Perfect. All right, this is now wired up. I'm declaring this done now. We're clawing our way back. Probably not getting the satellites today. So now is multi-dot quantum cell. And again, it's going to look just like this. Oh, it's going to be way more complicated. Arthurian egg. Right there. Right there. Now we're up closer to 1,000. Closer. We're at triple-ish what we did before-ish. A little less than triple. Like 2.7 where we were. Let's do another spot check on the eggs. I'm sad I have to use this recipe. That's going great. You need more raw fiber on the belt. You need more food on the belt. We have plenty of space on the belt. Look at that. There's just plenty of it. So, okay. We will hit the button again. Come down here and get even more food. We have so much room on the belt. There's no reason to be cute about this. There. That's a lot of material on the belt. If it starts... And it's all about availability. Maybe I should have sped this up. Maybe I should have blued the whole thing. But in theory, right? Empty cargo. Yeah, in theory, they should be in stock. And so this guy's going to come pick up more. Because you need to take them to Great Alien Sample. Great Alien Sample is raining down at the moment because you just delivered. Probably need another whale on this. All right, let's just do that. If we have the thought, enact the thought, right? And then, as per normal, await. This is still the most reliable for 2 whales, at least. I have not come up with a good system for more than 2 whales. We should probably check on that, you know? Let's go look at super alloy and see if the alternate system so advocated by Robin is working out. Let's take a look. Spot check time. It's not going. I hate that. Okay, spot check doesn't work because we're out of vanadium pentoxide. Oh, I have a hard time believing that. Vanadium pentoxide is spun to 1. I can't see it anymore. Right here. And you are not quite going all the way. Oh, we're not. We're low on proton donors. And these are going full speed. So we need to go even fuller on the speed. Okay. We can go do that right now. Oh, science is going again. That's... Okay, was going. We caught it for a brief moment in time. Let's just pretend that's actually gonna just wake back up in a second here. Just take care of one little chore. Just one little chore. I shouldn't begrudge it. I've had very few chores at the outset. All right, you're going at 2 and 2 1/3 a second. Now you're going at, oh, not that much better. Oh, this has to be upgraded too. And now you're going at 3 1/3-ish. So that really didn't help much, huh? Here, this is for you. I've been carrying them just for you. Well, what are we gonna do about this, friends? Well, it looks like first off we have to blue this belt. Because we have production over here which is still. Because we cannot transport things enough. Maybe I need a stacker. Maybe I need multiple stackers right here. That is almost certainly something I need to do, but I also need to do this, so let's not shirk on the obvious work. Yeah, this is the proton donors are full up on that side of the belt and just free flowing, and we can't actually make it. Can't actually transport them to where they need to go. I don't think I actually have to blue this area. I think I'm also going to run out of belt. That's fine. We can fix that. There. We gotta go get more of everything because we're not done here. And then after that, we are not done again. There are levels and layers to how not done we are. Still, I mean, this is a good episode no matter what. I mean, it would be better if this wasn't flashing an alert, but what can you ask for? I want lots and lots of material, please. Probably just more. I'm going to need more. We are making firm progress towards our goal. There's been a hitch today in that we didn't fully appreciate what was necessary to make multi-dot quantum cells. That's okay. It's not that bad. It's not like we have to suddenly make another hyperfabric. That would evoke a different set of emotions from me. Okay, good. Transport is good. And this, yeah, look how we're not able. Why are we? Oh, we're just sorting it out right here. And that's probably, yeah, we don't need to do anything more from this because that is now the bottleneck. And it would be better if I stacked it. It would make this a lot easier. Maybe... Can I do this? Does this work? Proton donor. Will this work? Or will it just jam? It should just work, right? Yeah, because that side jams, but the other side does not. Okay. And then we're just going to leave it red here for right now. Okay. And then the other thing that we were going to do is put a stacker somewhere. Maybe we should just look at production and see if it's even necessary. Yeah. It's totally necessary. Oh, no, there's one. One little... Oh, there was a... I missed it. I did. And then this all goes in one. Definitely need a stacker. Do I see slurry around here? I could have sworn we used it right here, right there. So what we need is a stacking unit. And it has to just put it right here, I guess. I'm not sure this is correct. You are in and you are out. And then full stacks only. And then bop. Bop. Oh, we probably should go all the way over then. Okay. The slurry line is here. I kind of enjoy this puzzle, having this snake just a little more slurry through. It's a little awkward, but it's the good kind of awkward. Like, the final boss of Factorio should always be Pythagoras, and this contributes to that. I guess we need another one, huh? We're not even finished here. I was kind of afraid I had to do this, but, you know, it's just what you do. Now this one flows freely again. So now we're getting full proton donor production. We should be able to see this, right? Proton donor. So we were pegged hard out by geometry, essentially. Pythagoras says you only get 900. That has to be like half of a belt. That's what that has to be. And then in the now, the glorious now, it's not quite double, but it's definitely better. All right, we will let this percolate. But apparently we have just constant need for silver now. Okay. Side quest complete. Now let's go and build one more item over here at Space Science. Check Arthurian eggs again. Actually, let's check Science. Because I saw it flicker on, and then it didn't. It flickered off. See, looks like we should be. No, we're not good. We are waiting for Great Alien Sample. Great Alien Sample is being made, and there's just a huge backlog right now. All right, don't think about that. It's all right. Everything's fine. So we're making this, we're making that. Now we got to make this. This is here, this is here. This is here. We're just going to bring that over. So just that item won't be picked up. I don't know where we get that from. Here, let's research photonic crystal. Photonic crystal, right over there. Oh, we can just pick it up, or we can belt it over. I feel like I'm going to belt it over because it's just here. Why did I build it here if not to take advantage of the here, right? And we have to find a line. Oh, there are no good lines at this point because we're kind of in a little bit of a tangle. Well, we'll have to go down and then start using these lines. That is logic. And right here. And then just merry run all the way. And this is... yeah. That's a bit of an issue. There's problems with my chosen spacing. A lot of that comes from the fact I didn't really choose... oh, we have deuterium right here, and I should remember that. We're going to need that. I didn't really choose the spacing based on, you know, function. I chose it based on it looked nice with my arbitrary square system. And so I guess I shouldn't be surprised when it doesn't work like I think it should. All right, so we need probably not as much as I think here. We need silicon. That we got here, that's here. We need Timmy oxide, that's here, that's here, that's here. We need clean glass sheets, heavily doped N silicon, processor core. This is here. That's the other thing we have to get, huh? Supercapacitor cores, which are literally right here. So, how are we going to manage this, I guess? No, we'll use the standard old style pattern, right? I have ways of dealing with this. Actually, I should probably do that first, huh? Before programming the whale. I need to copy this. And then you'll just go right here. Yeah, leave a lot of logistic space. And then we copy this. And it's going to look something like this, but you're in the way, good sir. Then just move it. Then you are doing that and that. And then we will have a belt out to do something. I don't even know what we should do with this. But that looks like a good start. It doesn't get exported. It immediately just gets slammed into this, and that thing. So, are we making enough? Almost certainly not. Almost positively, certainly not. But what we need right now is to program inserters. This is going to be the in gap. In gap, we should do this too. In gap less than 50. You shovel it in. And then this. That was unfortunate. You are then the same thing, but different. Grab that, and like that, and that. You get shoved in. You are going to be, again, the same thing, but different. And bop bop, you are dots. More dots. Like so. And then you are the quantum well. Right there and right there. So it's on. There. What else? We have gallium arsenide. So we need this in and just this in. Probably higher up to try to conserve space. Gallium arsenide. I'm going to have to remember to leave a lot of space. 50. Probably should have programmed the whale first, right? That's alright. We'll figure it out. There. Gallium arsenide getting stolen. Theft of arsenide. What else? In gas and the other thing. We should just come over and then over, then up. We're doing this. You will, of course, get put on here and then to there and to there. And to there and to there. Did I not hook you up? May I? This is fun. This is relaxing. After the spoilage nightmare of the hyperfabric, this is good. Where is the capacitor core? They're right there. And it looks like we will be able to get in easily. Then we need cap core. I should probably check to see that we have processor core around too. Alright, so we have all these things. Where's processor core? Is that actually... Did I have the foresight to throw that in the electronics stack? Oh, I did. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, let's make this happen. We need a notepad. We need many things. We need 5 electronic silicon. We need 5 Timmy oxide. We need 1 clean glass. We need 5 heavy N dope silicon, and then lastly we need 1 proc core. Okay, that is entirely doable. From a very complicated recipe down to this. In fact, we're gonna add more here. So our number is all 100, all stacks fine. So it's 5, 10, 15, 17. 9,000 divided by 17 with the idea that I have to leave a lot of space. It's going to be 500. And then Timmy oxide. And then 500. And then proc core. Good. What I need now. What I need now is electronic grade silicon. That's you, right? That's what it looks like. I put this in this era. I put this in the material sorting in very, very early ages of material sorting, specifically for this moment, probably 1,000 hours ago. That's nice. It's good when you actually stick to a discipline and it pays off. Makes your life easier later on. Then we need clean glass, which I think we store up here, right? There's clean glass. It goes right there, 500. And then proc core and heavy silicon. Proc core, 500, heavy N. That's this stuff. Right there, and there you go. And you come here, it's nice and simple. Comparador equals go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. 5, the number that traditionally comes after 4, though I hear there's avant-garde systems popular today. Jumps directly to 17. Done. All right, be on your way, good sir. I hope to see you soon. And this is just finished now. We have... Oh, you need to be sped. There we go. And you're going to be making, at best, 5 a second. I don't think you're going to be able to be making 5 a second. I think that's a lot to ask, frankly. I'm not sure what the bottleneck will be, but it's going to be something. So, good. That's... Is this really eating... Oh, because it's being sped. It's eating 540 quantum wells a second. That's funny. That's a funny joke, friends. Are you laughing? I'm laughing. Anyway, what do we do here? Check that off. Check that off. So, okay, look, we've recovered. We encountered a problem, and then we recovered. So, one more time, our favorite thing. As we stare at it anxiously, this is actually looking pretty good. This is over 1,000. This is about all I could hope for. From such a fast cycling recipe. Here, let's even give him another chance. Let's go see if any purple eggs were made. Any of you want to apologize? Yes, actually. 2. They want to apologize twice. Okay. All right. So you see the good foods come out, and suddenly your people are having... That's actually enormously good luck. For 2, 1 in 300 chances, that is enormously good luck. I guess we got to have an interlude here. It's time for intermission, friends. Usually when I take a break, I pause it, but we're not going to pause it. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go get some soda. We're just going to watch this here. I'm not leaving until we see what's going on, until we see this actually working correctly. And by correctly, I mean not bricking. So here we go. Let's watch. Look at that. Okay, we won on the first roll. And if we win on the second roll, we are now back at where we were before, where it just bricked out from under us. So by rights, this should not happen. By rights, this should fail. Let's see if we're lucky. We're obviously lucky in getting these eggs in the first place. Are we lucky? No. All right, so the hope of the factory goes with this generation. And of course, we could leave. Let's find out the odds. What are the odds of losing 3? I can already calculate this. It's 25%. Odds of lose. No, it's 12%. Such garbage with probability. Losing a coin toss 3 times in a row. It is, of course, 12.5%. I knew that at one point. I may have been intelligent. So we came with 2, now we have 3. So, okay, that's good. That's upward trajectory. That's where we want to go. So now we watch again. Just stay calm and watch, everybody. Do you believe? Are you ready? Visualize it. Make it real. Make it real with your mind. It did not go. Okay. So that's all right. We can recover. We can still recover. We have gone 1 full cycle around, and we are at the exact number of eggs we started with. So things are going not great for us. Just not wonderful. Let's watch it again, and then. Okay, we got one. Okay, so at least we're staying in the same place. And I think this is the last one I'm going to watch. And I want to leave on a good note. So I want to leave seeing this actually pop. Give me this cup. I need it. His name's Giorgio. I need Giorgio here right now. Without Giorgio in my life, it is empty and meaningless. Giorgio did not arrive. All right, so this place is doomed. It remains cursed. We're going to leave it alone and see if we just remove the pressure of our constant attention, that perhaps it will do its job if just left alone and given space. Maybe that's what it's need to actually produce the eggs. What kind of creature will not hatch its own eggs? Explain this to me, Arthurians. This isn't quite finished yet, huh? You go through all these problems to lay an egg and then it doesn't hatch. Explain to me how you even want to survive. I don't think they do. I think this is... they're just playing jokes on us. Alright, so we're doing this next, right? Quantum dots we got. They're right over there. Cells we got. Now that's a hard part. It's a metastable quasi-crystal. And then we also have trash out. I don't know if I have trash anywhere around here. Needs intelligent unit time 5. That also is a bit of a drain. So 10 intelligent units into this. Okay, let's just do it. Stop thinking. Don't think. Not good at it. It's not what you're supposed to do. Thinking leads to bad thoughts. Don't let the bad thoughts win. I did this right. And so this will just come down to right here. And it's going to do the same thing. We're going to link up and then quantum dot And you're going to do that. You're going to do that. You're going to do that. And then I guess we're kind of required to do that. And this is the out, keep in mind. It's not the in. It looks like it might be the in, but it's not. There. And then we need quantum dots. And that goes right here. We'll just bring them down like so. And then we'll get the quantum dots in. Right there. And we do the exact same thing as we've been doing this entire episode. Only this time it's with dots. Quantum dots. I really want to go check on Arthurians right now. But this has to be like one of those tests of faith. If I really believe that I can manifest it like so, I shouldn't have to look. It should just be right. Man, that's ugly. Can we do something about this? That is so ugly. Now keep in mind that is not much better. That's tolerable. I look at that and don't feel the need to be violently ill. And we can't prod this. This is what prod mods are for. It's not an intermediate product. This is a finished product. It's a solar panel, but I guess laws don't run here. Let's take a look at Great Alien Sample. This should be making more. So in the before time, it was like 31. In the last hour, it's double that. Okay. And in the last 10 minutes, it's even better. Okay. Hopefully this digs us out of our hole sometime soon. Yeah, that guy's going to go deliver. Deliveries are coming more frequent. There's still a lot of people waiting. All right, don't look at it. Do we have to program a whale? I mean, it's going to be a real complicated whale, isn't it? We need molybdenum. We need not this. We need molybdenum. We need super alloy. We need anti-reflective glass. We need Milfy. We need Mk4. We need nano. This is going to take so long to gather up. We're going to need you. We're going to need nano. Wow, this is complicated. All right. This one, not as fun as the others. 10 moly plate. Now, I don't have to bring this in on one super alloy. I can break this into two whales. Anti-reflective glass. I might do that. Milfy. 1 Mk4. 1 metastable, metaquasi. 30 biopolymer. 10 hyper-elastic. 5 intelligent unit. 10 carbon nano. I have superconductor. Servo mechanisms, and then 100 SSP. That is some bulk. I shouldn't be doing it like this. Like this guy over here should be over here, right? And I should use another one of these and break this in two. That makes a lot more sense. It's a lot more tractable. And then like that. And then we'll get some out somehow. I have the space, so use it right. Okay. And this is also used in these things, which will be built right over here. Okay. So, really good solar panels. How are we going to break this up? So this is like, well, there's two ways to break it up. I could break it up into like all metals. And so this is all close to each other. and its bulk is 61. And so biopolymer, like hyperelastic, also goes there naturally, and just everything else together. This bulk is now 81. This bulk is 50, 55, 65, 95. Yeah, we need to shift more over. So have you go get the SSP2, but that's really bulky. Like that's like so have you get the anti-reflective glass, I guess. And then your bulk is 101. And then the bulk here is 50. Yeah, that's reasonable. I'm going to take the mech part 1. This is going to be right here then, because it's a clean 100. And 100 is just 900 of each. So 9,000. How does that work? Okay, sorry. Brain suddenly not working. So our number is 100. So our number is 90. Excuse me. All right, not... Okay. Brain not work. Suddenly seized up. Numbers too big. What's wrong? Don't know. Brain not work. There. That's an easy way to program. It's like they teach you in math class. Break a hard problem up into 2 easy problems. Now the only problem is this guy's going all over creation. He's going to be a lot slower. I don't know what I can do to apologize over that. So molybdenum, which I believe I passed. Molybdenum. Apparently not. Oh, we are way low on this. That is going to be another instance of new science sickness. And then hyperelastic probably. Right there. You are here. And then super alloy. Perpetually low on that. We're going to have to get more. That's fine. And then anti-reflective glass. Which, no, we do this in the 5 stack, right? Sorry. Brain saying it's in the 5 stack. When I get right there. See? The little voice in my head is helpful. I should listen to it all the time. Good. And then you come here. Circuit condition. And go. And then unload 2, 3, 4. So molybdenum. Super alloy. Hyperelastic. Anti-reflective. Then a whole lot of super alloy, a whole lot of hyperelastic, a whole lot of this. All right, good. Go and do it. And then you are molybdenum, hyperelastic, super alloy, anti-reflective. All right. So we have done something, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why do I not see... Oh, we got rid of hyperelastic. I think. Maybe I'm still missing something off this. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Alright, and here we are making the multi-quantum dot cells. We're very happy about this, I guess. We're having complex feelings about this. How about that? That makes sense. What is our stack here? Are we all to 100? Kinda, except BioCrud, the biopolymer, which can go to crud at any time. So we have a couple things that stack higher. So this is 50, 55, 65, 95, 100, 101, 102, 105. So it's 9,000 divided by 105. And that's going to be 80. So that's 100, 400, 100. 80 times 30 is 2,400. I probably should have known that. 400, 800, 400, and then 8,000. Okay, whale number 2 tossed out today. We're making tremendous progress. And there should be no complaining about any of this. Everything is going well. We are closing rapidly in on the end. You have to haul yourself all the way out to here. This is, we're up, we have 9,000, a full caravan load of mech parts for. That's pretty to see. And then Milfy is probably next. You know, this guy just has a long way to fly. I could double the whale, though. So, Milfy here. 400. And then what else do we need? Carbon nanotubes. I think that's in high-tech stack. Pretty sure. SSP is next. And that's right there. It's full up. Oh, I lost it. Sometimes I double click when I should not. All right, and now we go where? Probably just high tech stack, I think. Then we need quasi crystal. Right there, and that's 100. And then intelligent unit. And that's 400. And then carbon nanotubes, which look like that. I'm pretty sure they're right there. Love how this is laid out. 800. And then lastly, biopolymer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing one. That's not bio. Oh, it's servo mechanisms. It's on the screen right there. And that is how many? 400. And lastly, biopolymer, which has a decent enough shelf life. 2,400. And do not wait. Now you come here. And we circuit condition. And we comparator equals go. And then it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unload until caravan. Unload until caravan. All right. I think maybe I did that correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then CRUD 1 and CRUD 2. Okie dokie. So, 400, 400, 400, and then nano is 800, and you are a mere 100, and you are 100. I have to go over this all again, and then carbon nano is 800. Look at it again. 400, 400. This is why I look over it again, because I make stupid mistakes. And then Milfy is only 400. I was completely wrong on all this. Not that would have mattered, but that's okay. That's 100. That's 100. 2,400. 800. Okay. You are now off. Go and do that. And then we put this in. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The intelligent unit, I think, and the quasi-crystal are the most expensive parts of this. All right, so we are now ready to go. We will not be stacking these. It's just going to come out over here right now, and then we're going to figure out what we do. So we have successfully made, maybe. No, we have to scrap out here. Do we have a waistline in the neighborhood? It's not really what we do, is it? That kind of looks waste-ish. It's not. It's lasers. It actually looks like we don't have nearly enough lasers. Why would there... This is a waistline. Why would I see lasers on there? You're seeing that, right? Those are lasers. Oh. They come over here for some reason? But they're on a waist... Okay, don't think about it. Don't think about it. Demons. Demons everywhere. We need you. We need you. Okay, I really shouldn't have done that. We need you to get the crud, brothers. Crud. Right there and right there. So give me those back. They're getting put back in. You are also the crud, brothers. There. And then we just find a way to get this out of here. And it wanders back up until it impacts into the waistline. Way up here. And once again, shared infrastructure is the way and the glory. So it's right there, even though for some reason it looks weird to me. All right, sorry, I is rebelling. Where are we? Oh, we're at the end of the episode. I think this is a good place to leave it. I would like to see this go. We'll wait for this, I think. But we did solar panel. I wanted to get all the way to satellites and satellite launches. But considering we ran into... Okay, let's go look at Arthurians. I don't wanna. I've been hurt so many times before. It's not even gonna bring joy if it's working. It is working. We've got 2 here to make eggs. And we got 3. Okay, it does seem like it is achieving escape velocity. Everything's going now. We've got 3 eggs here. This is 6 eggs. There's 3 more, that's 9 eggs. And then we're at 12 eggs. So if it crashes out, I'm not gonna check it off yet. No, I'm not. Absolutely not going to check that box. That is hubris at this point. But we are at 12 eggs. And okay, let's ask. What are the chances of losing a coin toss 12 times in a row? And that is 1 in 4,096. So it's quite low. But keep in mind, it doesn't have to be that sort of bad luck, because we could drift down to like 6. I could lose 6 in a row. And then I could win a little bit, and I could lose 6 in a row. And then I could win a little bit and lose 6 in a row and be 0 that way. But I don't think that's going to happen. We're at 3 now. And this is another 3. This is another 3. So we're like 9 now. So there's 3 eggs. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. This is escape velocity. Arthurians are checked off. This is good. That's going to take a lot. And I mean a lot of bad luck to brick off of. Good, so this is all here, and this guy's going to take forever to come back. We're just going to wait until tomorrow. I think I'm just going to roll up right now. This is an excellent place to stop. We have done good. We have built factory. We have made plans. We were a schemer. We had plans. Then we made antimatter. And then we're going to take this and we're going to make the phi junction and the var phi junction here. And then also belt them down. Oh, that has to be used in other things. We have to keep in mind these have to be collected as well. I wonder if that's true of any of the other things. Yeah, I guess basically everything. And these three things, quantum vortex storage system. Yeah, that has to be made. That has to be made. More deuterium. I have to be very mindful of deuterium production. We're going to get Toxorus first, and then frankly everything else should just snap into place. There shouldn't be any... Oh, we have to bring in 238? It's not a problem. And then we have terrible thing. This is not going to take long. I mean, look how few things there are. This is like 1 or 2 days from space science. Especially if I close my eyes and dive, which I absolutely will not do because it will offend the factory. No, I will continue doing chores. I will even do extra uplifting chores. I have to put another guar plantation or 2 in order to make that go at a reasonable speed. It's been given long enough to achieve naturally. We have like 3 more to get. It's the thing. And it's only at level 1. Why isn't science going? I know the answer, but I would have thought that the primary improvement we made to the base today will have snapped it. Oh, it's something else. What's this? Oh, we're out of Navens? Question mark? That doesn't seem right. I think we need more transport on Navens. Because we made more Navens, right? What's this? More Fidei carapaces. That's going to have to be something I care about soon. Here, let's write that down for chores. More Fidei carapaces. I shouldn't leave these things I notice. More guar. I don't think that's a real problem. This guy. That guy. One more whale, right? One more. So, how are Navens doing? I know we added more Navens the other day. Yeah. So, we would expect like 1.3K, and we get about that. It's about, but it's still not enough. That's interesting. Because there isn't, well, okay, there's a lot. We can, here, let's just put that down. Upgrade Navens area. Because there's a lot of Mark II buildings in here. And we can get even more out. Is anyone not running? You're not running. You can't get your Navens out. Why is that? Because this is backwards. Huh. Was that... Well, it clearly had a recipe roll over it. Yeah, I have questions. And I don't think I'm going to guess. The action on these buildings are merely okay. Like, that's pretty visible, and I can always look to see if the little bugs are crawling around. But the action isn't the best. All right, so More Navens is going to be more of a, yeah, we're going to have to upgrade this. Upgrade Navens area. Okay, that's a good chore for tomorrow. And then, so I guess Great Alien Sample is no longer our issue. It's now something else. Which means uplifting should be going again. No, we still have the crowd standing around. Big, I say. Oh, it's something else we need. We're out of biosample. Need more biosample! Exclamation point. And didn't I see something suspicious the other day? When I looked and I saw that the flora wasn't going. The flora belt that should be feeding this wasn't progressing. So I just need more biosample? Is that real? I have to upgrade this area and then find and source more flora. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. You need just so much biosample. This is obsolete now. Now that I have stackers. Let's take a look. Biosample. It's not really pegged. We have frequent collapses. What is this? I think this is probably a rush. Biosample, you get to a question mark. I think this is probably a rush after all of Great Alien Sample has been picked up. Because the two often come together. Oh, we need one more graph. So this looks better just on its face. Our 10-hour average is 32 a minute. One every other second. And our 10-minute average is more than that. All right, the struggle continues. But we're done. This was a good episode. No, this was a pretty great episode. Arthurians apologized appropriately. I accept their apology. I shall say no more about this and think no more about the situation that they caused. We will simply move on and forget these difficulties. And now right here and right here, it's not quite the pixel. I'm a little off. A little off. Little off. And then bop. And print screen. And print screen. All right. What are we looking at here, boys? We had a great day. This was just a fantastic day. We had relatively few chores to begin with. We just upgraded Arthurian eggs to the greatest recipe, which isn't very great. I mean, I use it, so it can't be that bad. But at the same time, it's not nearly as good enough for what it should be. So this is the world we live in. What else? And then after that, we just did a survey of uplifting. Nothing had moved. And we went and we started building more space science. And when we found that we had underestimated one of the ingredients, and then we went and did it anyway. So we made antimatter today, and then all of the ingredients leading up to solar panels, including the multi-dot quantum cell, which is super important for everything that goes into quantum simulation. And that's going to be done here and here and here. It's all going to be concentrated. It's going to be great. So it's probably not even going to need all of this. Our footprints are so low now that we have level 3 prod mods and big beacons. They're doing their job. We could crunch all of this down into such a smaller footprint now. I understand the temptation of wormhole-based mega basing. It could all be so much more efficient. Anyway, I shouldn't think about that. And then in the end, Arthurians laid 2 purple eggs. We took them over. They actually took off this time. It is going to require a monumental string of bad luck in order for me to brick out at this point. So I actually crossed Arthurians off the list. They're being made. And now we just have to resolve ourselves to doing at least one thing to make the existing uplifters faster now. Obviously, things have paused because of problems with Great Alien Sample, but that's slowly coming undone. And we have to accelerate Guar. We have to accelerate Vrox. And Calc, we just kind of look at and just kind of mutter to ourselves. Maybe we accelerate it. I don't know. Such a problem Calc is. Anyway, I am now finished. Thank you very much, everyone. See you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.